Because here he is, Tom Connell, our chief election analyst, with some fresh numbers. Tom, you've got a fan club.
Yeah, Kieran, well, always good. I'll never turn down any fans, but I'm going to be very muted in terms of where we're headed on this. And I'll take us through the one that got everyone excited very early, first of all. So Mount Eliza North. We saw this at the start. It is a relatively small booth. That's the first thing we said. But also, it's always a booth-by-booth contest, as everyone in your panel knows. This is the result on two-party preferred. Now, you go here, wow, 10% swing to the Liberal Party. That's more than they need. That's one booth, though. So then we go back and let's take a look at the next one that came here. And remembering Mount Eliza, this is the part of the electorate in the south that's better for the Liberal Party. We then go to somewhere better generally for the Labor Party, Carrum Downs West. So we've got the primary vote here. Again, it's a relatively small booth. So I'm not saying this is definitive either. My point here is even though we've got a bit of swing happening here, decent for the Liberal Party, again, the story is the Greens are losing out and the Libertarian Party as well is going to help out the Liberal Party. When we go to two-party preferred, you see it's not as big a swing. It's only 1.55%. So this is bouncing around. There are some areas Liberal Party's picking up, and there are a few different minor parties. In some, we've got the Greens coming a strong third. In others, they're struggling against the Libertarian Party. So we've got some more primary in as well that I spotted earlier. Here we go. Let's have a look at Seaford North, for example. The primary vote here, and we're seeing the Labor Party up slightly. The Liberal Party, you can see it's not a strong area at all for the Liberal Party, but they have improved their vote. And then we see the Australian Democrats. So this is another factor in this election. They have a split ticket, but their vote will likely favour Labor to some extent. And then the Greens way down. So basically the Dems have picked up the Greens vote there. So there's a lot of vote going to and from. And this is partly as well because we're not seeing United Australia Party or One Nation there. So no two-party preferred on that just yet. I might go for a bit of a seat-wide look as well. So here's how we're looking. Total votes in, we've had 8% counted now. So we're getting to a different, decent size here. If this seat was clearly going one way at 8%, you get to the sort of territory where we go, oh, maybe we can shape up for a call. But it's really close so far. We're seeing a small swing towards the Labor Party on primary. And that's what I was being told earlier today. Because of some of those parties dropping out, both majors were going to go up. A decent swing towards the Liberal Party, 5.7%. They probably want a 4 in front of it to be a reasonable chance, but that's in the ballpark. And then a huge swing so far. This is all match swing, by the way. This is compared to last time. 5% now the Greens going off. Just under that as the information updates. There's an independent last time who basically split between the two parties, so not a big factor. Then we're seeing the Libertarian Party. That will help out the Liberal Party. Animal Justice goes towards the left. Australian Democrats slightly as well. So those votes won't be too telling. Well, the Libertarian Party could be a factor. How are we looking so far? Two-party preferred? Well, this has come way down, has it? So we've got 3 booths in on the two-party preferred. It's a 4% swing so far, the Liberal Party. That's a decent way short, but we've got no pre-poll in as yet. So those numbers are massive. Obviously, we want to see some of them before we can start establishing a trend for that two-party preferred. So, look, we're going to see a decent swing to the Liberal Party. Too early yet to say whether they can get to the 6.3%.